Good morning, my name is Fogeti. Join me for the Bushv stories. This is what we call the white rhino. The name white rhino comes from the name wide-mouthed rhino, which is the name that was named by the English people long back by the time the English people arrived in Africa. But because it was very difficult for all the local people and all the African-speaking people, that's why the African-speaking people ended up shortening the name to make it white rhino, which was much more easier for everybody. If you look at the mouth, you can see that it looks more like a lawnmower shaped mouth, which was also designed by the Almighty God for grabbing all the grass because they are grazers. The baby of a white rhino is always running in front of the mother, which is the same as the white people. When you see them walking in town, they always push their kids in the premas in front. But while black people, they carry their kids on their back, which is also the same as the black rhino, because the baby of a black rhino is always running behind the mother. Let's go and look at the lions. In lions, 90% of the hunting is being done by the lionesses, while 10% is being done by the male lions, which is the same as human beings. How often do daddy go and do the shopping for the grocery for the house? You will see that daddy can only do the shopping for the grocery for the house if he likes to do it. The lionesses, they can walk up to 15 or 20 kilometers away from the male while they're hunting, and then if they do kill something, they will communicate telling the male that we've done a kill at what kind of a place, and then the male, he will walk from where he is up to where they are before they start eating, because the rules and regulations of lions, males, they eat first before the ladies. But while a human being, whichever restaurant you can go for, they will serve the lady before the man. This is what we call the waterbuck. And then the quickest giveaway to identify that it's a waterbuck is the white ring that surrounds the tail, which I believe when the Almighty God created all the animals, the waterbuck became the first animal to go to the toilet soon after the Almighty God just finishing painting his toilet seat. So whenever they give birth to a young one, the young one will come out with the white ring on the bum as a punishment that their parents did mess up the Almighty God's toilet seat. Let me tell you the story about the hippo. Why do they open their mouth very widely and facing to the sky? It's because in the beginning, when God created the hippo, he created a hippo as a land mammal with a very thick skin. So the hippo complained to God, saying that we don't have a sense of feeling. The Almighty God made the skin to be very sensitive. Now that the hippo, they found that the skin was very sensitive to the sun, they asked God if they can spend much more time in the water. So God was worried that if they can spend much more time into the water, they will eat all the fish. So God made them promise that they will only feed on grass. That's why you see that they open their mouth very widely, facing to the sky, to show the Almighty God all the way down to the grass that, please God, we are still only feeding on grass, not on your fish. I hope you enjoyed the Bushv stories with me. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.